What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video I'm going to introduce you to my new PvP series. You asked for it, and now you'll get it. With the new tournament coming up, it seems like the perfect time to unveil this series. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it the Adamantium process. I will begin with episode 1 and then just keep going from there. So every time you see a video that says Adamantium process, that will be dedicated to PvP. Either gameplay, discussion, tips, all sorts of things such as that. And you'll see what teams I'm kind of trying out and how well they're working. I will definitely add a lot of commentary to each video. And feel free to go ahead and say what you're using in the comments below. Now in this video, Daredevil actually surprised me quite a bit. He was pretty powerful and actually hit really hard. I like him a lot as a character, I just didn't know how viable he would be in PvP. I still don't see him at all, but I think you could make it work with him. Still, he's supposed to have an alternate costume coming out, and I'm hoping that will definitely buff him and make him a lot more usable in PvP. He's a pretty cool character though, like I said. I enjoyed using him. So anyways, in the future PvP matches, I'm going to definitely talk a lot of strategy. In this last tournament, I started out using Psylocke, Wolverine, and a Bruiser Armor Agent. And it went pretty well at first, and there weren't too many Captain Britain teams. However, as there ended up being more Captain Britain teams, it just got ridiculous. His stun would stun the entire team. And also, I had the brown and tan Wolverine costume, but it was in the Scrapper armor. So, that against a Bruiser, it was really just wrong. And I was actually leveling Captain Britain myself the whole time. So what I ended up settling on was Infiltrator armor for my agent, Captain Britain, and Phoenix, Tactician, P5. So anyways, I liked using the Tactician because there were so many people using Blaster armor. And it actually got really annoying with the whole migraine and reflexive flash. So I liked using the Tactician Phoenix, and she just would absolutely blast away on their blasters. The other cool thing was probably like 80% of the teams were running Phoenix that I came up against. And many of them used the Blaster Phoenix. So my Tactician Phoenix would actually take her out pretty much every time. So I really enjoyed that. And there were even teams that were using full blasters. It would be 3 blasters on their team. I really don't see the point in doing that. That doesn't show a lot of tact. I really don't understand the tactical reasons for using 3 people of the same class. But I was running into teams like that. I mean, blasters were just rampant, so tacticians were definitely needed. And I actually got up to close to 1800 rating, but unfortunately, the PvP season or tournament ends on a Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and that happens to be my most busy day, so I'm never able to finish the tournament, and I always fall down to Vibranium. At least ever since the second season with Cable, because I believe that ended on a different day, and I was able to compete, and I stayed in Adamantium and actually won Cable. But anyways, I'm not like the best at PvP, mainly because I don't have a lot of heroes leveled up to 12 yet. I'm doing my best, but it takes a lot of silver, and it takes a lot of time, so that's one of my flaws. I still have no problem winning on offense. So, that's pretty much what you're going to see, since we don't get to see the defensive battles. We just know that the AI does a terrible job, and that's unfortunate. It's one of the drawbacks to PvP in this game. But anyways, I imagine myself to get up to Adamantium, to stay there for 90% of the tournament, like always, and then on that last day, just take tons and tons of defensive losses. And I probably won't get Phantom X, even though I really want him. But I really wanted X-23, and that didn't happen, so. But I will keep you posted. I will post PvP videos throughout the entire tournament. And, I hope to discuss strategy with you guys. I'm hoping I can give some tips, maybe some tricks that'll help, and show what I'm using a little bit. So anyways, I'm not quite sure what weapons I'll be using, but if it's anything like last time, I'll probably use Dark Sigil, the Scroll of Angalab, or however you'd like to say it. Let's see, Warbringer Axe, possibly. Maybe Coulson's Revenge. Or Kazuri, the sword which has a chance to protect and counterattack. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to have to go over it. I have quite a few weapons. I don't think I'm going to use any of the new weapons yet, but I could change my mind. I have 3 out of the 40th century set, and if the item that they release for sale ends up being really good or does something spectacular, I might consider buying it. I actually hit 10 gold on the roulette today, so I'm up to 17 gold. I know that's not quite even close to 64, but I'll consider getting the weapon if it's good enough, if I really think it's a game changer. Unfortunately, that rarely happens. So we'll have to see how that goes. I haven't even done my daily PvP battles, but I'm going to as soon as I post this video, and I'll be recording footage the whole time, so look forward to my first episode of the Adamantium process coming later this week, and I should have some tournament footage in there. I don't plan on doing a ton of battles because you just end up losing a lot of that rating, but I'm going to do enough to get to daily roulette for PvP, and just kind of test the water, see what people are using. In practice the other night, I ran into the new Nightcrawler. He's pretty good, but I don't think I'll be using him. I don't think he's worth it. I might be wrong though. You never know until you face enough of the teams that have something like that on it. Maybe him with some sort of bleed team would be really good. There's just a lot of characters that have bleed now. Like, I happen to like Tigra and Wolverine, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the Adamantium process.